Hey guys, it's Sarah with ExtremeTerrain.com, and today we have a review and install of the Flowmaster FlowFX single exhaust system with black tips in a side exit configuration, fitting your 05 to 15 Toyota Tacoma with the 4.0 liter engine. This is perfect for the Tacoma owner who wants a full catback exhaust system with a straight through muffler and black tips. This exhaust features Flowmaster's FlowFX straight through muffler in one of their loudest options for a ton more sound, and also features 2.5-inch mandrel bent 409 stainless steel piping. This option features a single side exit pipe with a 3.5-inch black ceramic tip, which is a nice upgrade from the factory tip or lack thereof. Now this option is a catback exhaust, so you retain your factory catalytic converter. However, it does replace that large restrictive factory muffler with Flowmaster's free-flowing design, giving you a ton more sound and aggressive tone to your Tacoma. And speaking of sound, I'm giving this option a 4 out of 5 on the loudness meter. Now it's not quite a straight pipe system, but it's about as close as you can get. It's definitely going to give you a lot more sound to your Tacoma and a lot deeper tone at idle. So as far as price goes, this option comes in at around $400, which is low to middle of the road price-wise when compared to other options. And for your money, you are getting a full stainless catback system that gives you a nice sound upgrade with some black tips to get that style upgrade as well. And as far as the install goes, I'm giving this one a 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. It does feature direct bolt-up installation with no modification required and can be done within 2 hours. So with that said, let's check out the install. For this install, we used an impact gun, but a regular ratchet will work just fine. You'll also need 15 and 17 millimeter sockets, and you may want an exhaust hanger removal tool. All right, so we have our Tacoma in the air, and the first step in the uninstall is to remove both of the bolts at the front flange of the exhaust. Grab a 14 millimeter socket and let's get these removed. Now we have a little bit of PB Blaster on these just because they are a bit rusty, so we sprayed them down. Now we can remove them with a 14 millimeter socket. Now that we have our exhaust disconnected, we can disconnect all of the hangers as well. We have an exhaust hanger removal tool here. And we're gonna slowly work it off of each of the hangers. You can add a little bit of lubricant here to help the rubber isolator move past the hanger. And you might just have to work it off of the end a little bit. And now that that's off, we can move on to the rest. Now you can repeat that with the rest of your hangers. Just be ready, as once all of your hangers are removed, there's nothing else holding the exhaust to the vehicle. And once the hangers are removed, go ahead and remove it off of your truck. And now that we have the factory exhaust uninstalled from our truck, we can check it out side by side with our new exhaust here. Now, as you can see, the biggest difference is the muffler section. Our new exhaust features the FlowFX straight-through muffler from Flowmaster in their loudest option. So you're gonna get a ton more sound when compared to the large factory muffler. In addition, it also features 2.5-inch 409 mandrel bent stainless construction with a 3.5-inch black ceramic tip. So with that said, let's go ahead and finish up our install. Now we can get our new exhaust installed. Go ahead and line it up with your factory pipe. You want the end of this pipe to be facing upwards, and we do have a pole jack here just to hold it in place while we get it attached. You can also ask a friend for assistance here. Either way, now we can get it bolted down. Now we can install our hardware. What we're gonna do first is throw a washer over top of the hex bolt. Next up, we're gonna install a sleeve over top of this, as well as the factory spring that we uninstalled. Line it up through your exhaust, and what you're gonna do is thread it in place. Ours is a little bit different, it's already been modified, so we have a nut on the back side. But go ahead and thread that in. Now we'll move on to the other side. And once you have this side assembled, go ahead and thread it through your exhaust. And next up, go ahead and install a clamp over top. And then slide the extension section. Now this section is optional. If you have a bigger cab and a long bed, you will want this extension. If not, you can go ahead and skip this step. Then go ahead and grab your clamp with a hanger installed on it. Install it over this piece of pipe and simultaneously line it up in the rubber isolator. And now you can install your muffler section over top and line it up within this clamp. Keep in mind, we are going to leave everything loose until it's all installed. Make sure you install a clamp over the back side of your muffler section, and then you can route in the final pipe over your axle. Line it up, work it into the muffler section, and then we can line up our hangers. Now, it may be a little bit easier to slide your rubber isolator off and install it over your exhaust section first, and then work it over top of your factory hanger. Repeat that with the hanger directly next to it. Make sure that both of these hangers are fully seated. And now we can install the one at the back. Now this one at the back is the same as the two fronts. It may just be a little bit easier to install it over that factory hanger second and install it over your exhaust first. Either way, go ahead and line them up and press them into place. Now we can go ahead and start to tighten everything up. We have a 17mm socket for these bolts at the very front, and we are using a wrench to hold the nut on the back side, and you will probably not need that. Go ahead and tighten it down. Now go ahead and install your clamps. You want to make sure the open section in the clamp is about 90 degrees out of the two slots cut in the exhaust, so they get a nice even seal on your exhaust. Now with a 15mm socket, go ahead and tighten this down. Repeat that for the next muffled section. Go ahead and line your clamp up, and with that 15mm socket, tighten it down. And finally, the clamp at the back of your muffler section. All right, so that is going to do it for the review and install of this exhaust. And remember, for all things Tacoma, keep it at extremeterrain.com.